How's it going, folks? How's it going? You already know the waves, and for sure, you already know the vibes. It is Zachariah White, aka King Big Daddy Drip, back at it like it's nothing with this drip and the sauce, cause I am the boss. I am back. We are here. Happy good day to every single one of you ladies and gentlemen out there in the world. All right, it's definitely a marvelous Monday. All right, I don't necessarily know what day y'all will. I'm going to try to get this out Monday. All right, but I don't know what day that it happens to be. But nonetheless, I hope that everything is going amazing for y'all. All right, as always, good luck, good fortune, and good vibes going out to everybody. But you already know why I'm here. It is another episode of the news of the people. There's always something to report, and there's always something to fill you guys in on. And for this particular occasion, all right, of course, y'all know, over these past couple of weeks, alright, I've been doing something called the graduation shoutouts. I've been giving a whole lot of love to our scholars that we happen to have in society, alright, especially our collegiate scholars as well, alright, really regardless of what the level is, everybody deserves their props for moving on from one level to the next, alright, and these graduation shoutouts, you know, it's our way of giving that love and giving support to, again, our scholars for doing their thing, for juggling multiple different things at the same time. We talking extracurriculars with all the student organizations, the community organizations, any and everything, the jobs. You know, some of these scholars got kids, y'all. And so they're doing a whole bunch of things at once. You know, and in the end, they're still able to accomplish what their main goal was. All right, so again, even just for that alone, major props, you know, in general, to all of our graduates. All right, but for this particular go around, I ended up making a list of 10 graduates from the Florida State University's campus, all right, or I guess Florida State University, it's rather what I should have said, all right. Big shout outs to all my Seminoles, all right, you know, much love from the 239, much love from Fort Myers, all right. But also even before I give my shout outs to, you know, all these individuals, in which, by the way, I ended up doing a little bit of research, and I'm going to give y'all, you know, some information of all the stuff that these 10 graduates were or have been involved in. All right, but y'all, for I guess, listen, just I want to, again, I really want to do my best to give all of our graduates the proper love, the proper support, you know, the proper flowers, you know, that they deserve. So if y'all happen to know of anybody that's graduating, regardless of the university, regardless of where they're coming from, you know, and not even university, just school in general, just make sure that y'all send me a note in my DMs. Let me know what's up. Give me some details, man. And listen, we gonna do our part as a community, and of course, you know, giving them, you know, I've been saying giving them the love, giving them support about 3-4 times so far, but y'all know what I'm gonna do with that information. All right, but anyway, all right, let's get to these kings and queens that we happen to have on this particular list. All right, so the first gentleman that I ended up coming across on my social media, my IG timeline, all right, this gentleman, his name is Karrington Hickman, all right. Big shout outs to Mr. Hickman, because he actually received his bachelor's of science in finance from the College of Business, all right, and there's a number of things that he's been involved with, all right. So just this past year, I want to say what I ended up making note of was from spring 2022 to spring the year 2023, he was vice polymarch for the FSU Noops. He also was, just this past year's, president for the national, well, I don't want to mess around and butcher it. What I'm going to say is NPHC, all right, that particular council at FSU. He just served as president. All right, and of course, you know, the NPHC, they've been putting on a number of different events, and of course, Karrington, you know, he's been doing his thing and leading them throughout throughout every single step, along the way. So big shout outs to him for that. And not only that, he is a Greek Hall of Fame inductee. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. A Greek Hall of Fame inductee. They listen, they don't just be giving those out to nobody. They don't just be giving them out to nobody. So big shout outs to Mr. Hickman for that. All right. And also I'm going to leave his social media page down in the description below. So as well as I'm going to leave the social media actually no, in the description below I'll just leave the social media pages of the graduates, but I will also tag the affiliated or related entity so that you guys are able to follow their page and see again what it is that they're doing for the community. All right. But number 2, the second person that we have, her name is Jennae Williams. All right, big shout outs to Jennae Williams. She received her Bachelor's of Arts in Music and a Bachelor's of Science in Marketing. All right, so shoot, she out here double majoring. Look at that. Look at her go. All right, she was also the vice president of the Lambda Theta Alpha Latin sorority. All right, and she's also a member of the Junior Recital. All right, and of course, listen, y'all, I'll say, just this past fall, I participated in the pageant for the Lambda Theta Alpha Latin sorority, which, by the way, they're the first Latin sorority that was on campus at Florida State University. So, of course, I could give y'all a fact or two about the sorority, but nonetheless, though, all right, I do want to give a big shout out and a major thank you to Jennae, because she was one of the main people that I was that I guess one of my main point of contacts, while I was participating in that pageant, and overall it was a great experience, and a large part was due to her involvement during that process. So big shout outs to Mrs. Williams for that. All right. But we gonna go ahead and move on to the third person. Our third person that we have on the list is Joilynn Lewis. All right, Joilynn Lewis. All right, she received her bachelor's in exercise physiology on a pre-medical track. All right, she graduated with the cum laude honors, and she's been involved in a number of things. All right, and my apologies for not being able to get down every single thing, but what I know for certain, she was definitely the former historian chair for the Caribbean Students Association, and y'all know how much I love the CSA. All right, so of course, big shout outs to Joy, all right, for being awesome. Of course, me being as involved in CSA, it made for as wonderful as my collegiate experience it was. Large part of it was due to CSA, and of course Joy was a part of CSA. She was a part of that family, so of course she right there, she helped contribute to how wonderful my collegiate experience was. So big shout outs to Joy for that. All right. And moving forward, our fourth person for this particular list. All right, her name is Kori Houston. All right, Kori Houston, big shout outs to her. She was the former secretary for the Black Student Union just this past year. All right, so big shout outs to her for that. And she's also a member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. All right, so big shout outs to her, big shout outs to BSU, and also big shout outs to the AKAs as well. I see y'all keep doing y'all thing. All right. And moving on to our fifth person, we have Mrs. Franceska Eduoard. All right, and listen, y'all, with this particular woman, she has achievements and accomplishments all out the yin yang. I could make a whole video on Franceska Eduoard alone. All right, she has been active, since the moment that she stepped foot on campus. All right, and definitely in a whole lot of ways, she's been setting trends like it's nothing. All right, but anyway, I'm gonna just give y'all just a little bit of information. All right, she is a pre-law graduate. All right, she also is currently a Florida Senate legislative aid intern. All right, she was a part of the 2022 FSU homecoming court. All right, and then listen, y'all, I have more information right here. Again, I'm gonna read off just a handful, right? All right, so she was a part of SMLI back in 2019. All right, she was the junior class president for the 2020 for the academic school year of 2021-2022. She was the what's it called, an orientation leader back in 2022. The secretary for the Sisters organization back in 2022, and also the fundraising chair for the 2022-2023 school year. And y'all, listen, there's a whole list. There's a whole list right there. All right, I could keep going, but nonetheless, just to give a summation, all right, y'all, for sure, show her some love, show her some support. Now, also make sure that you do the same for Kori. Make sure that you do the same for Mr. Hickman. Make sure that you do the same for Jennae, because all of them deserve it. But for Franceska, she's listen. It is crazy how many organizations she's been involved with every single year that she's been in college, and it's crazy how many things that she has that she's accomplished. So that must definitely it can't go ignored. It can't go ignored. So y'all make sure that y'all give us some love. Y'all follow her page again. I know. Listen, for certain, I say that everybody is up to their own. They got a whole lot of stuff that they got going on. You know that she has a lot going on. All right, bro, listen. I ain't even gonna say no more. We gonna go ahead and get on to our sixth person. All right. So the sixth person that I have on the list is Chris Pierre-Paul. Big shout outs to him. He received his bachelor's in computer science. He also he graduated with the GPA of 3.7. All right, I see you. Like I said, man, we got some scholars on the list. All right, and he was also the scholarship recipient of the Cyber Corps scholarship for service and the Southern Scholarship Foundation. So for two different major scholarships, he received both of them. Big shout outs to Mr. Pierre-Paul. All right, and moving on to our seventh graduate, we have Ricney Pasterin, and my apologies, Ricney, if I happen to mispronounce the name, the last name. But he was a member of the FSU Sigmas fraternity. All right, he also received his bachelor's degree in electrical engineering, and he's now a circuits. Wow, let me get my words together. A circuits analysis engineer in Texas. All right, man, listen, man, go on, Ricney. Yo, listen, I done knocked my crown off and everything, but no. Listen, these ladies and gentlemen, they really are doing major things. Just even as I'm going through and I'm looking at the list right here, I'm trying to figure out what's a good way to I guess articulate what my thoughts are. All I can say is just, again, these ladies and gentlemen, not even, I'll say for this particular set, they're truly amazing. They've truly done some outstanding things, and of course they're all going on in their own direction, and they're gonna make the world a better place. That's really what I'm trying to say. But moving on to our eighth graduate that we have on our list, we have Yale Bruce, who's also a member of the FSU Sigmas fraternity. All right, he received his bachelor's in information technology, and he's now working in Tampa as an enterprise operations and techno. You see, now I can't read all of a sudden, but no. He's an enterprise operations and technology analyst. All right. So big shout outs to Yale Bruce for that. And we have another Sigma. All right, for number 9 we have Giancarlo Bonilla. All right, he received his bachelor's degree in cyber criminology. He won the Executive Council Member of the Year award. He was a part of the CARE 19 class. He is, like I said, member of the FSU Sigmas fraternity. He was also a e-board member of HLSU for 2 back-to-back years. I forget what his particular role was just this past year, but I know back before, I guess in the same year that I participated in HLSU's pageant, he was a programming coordinator. I think he may have been programming coordinator for this particular go around as well. Or I may be misspeaking on what his title was this year, but he was definitely a coordinator last year. All right, so big shout outs to him for that. And not only that, he plans to work as a digital forensic analyst for law enforcement. All right, so big shout outs to GC. All right, and then not only that, again, I'm friends and acquainted with a lot of these ladies and gentlemen that we happen to have on the list. But Giancarlo, definitely pretty cool dude. And just as I ended up talking earlier about Miss Williams, whenever I was going through that particular pageant process, how she made my experience, she played a huge part in that being as wonderful as it was. I'm not even gonna say just for I'm not gonna restrict it just to the HLSU pageant process. What I will talk about is just overall the connection that I was able to have with HLSU, just all the different events, every single experience that I've had with them, it's been awesome. It's been awesome, and I think that Giancarlo is definitely a good representation of one of their key core staples within HLSU, which is essentially unidos, right? United, and familia as well. So he definitely GC. All right, I thank you so much for being a model, of those two core principles. All right, but last but not least, all right, who we have ending or finishing off the list, at least for now, we have Josh De La Rosa. All right, he is. What I ended up noting, all right, of course, he's a fellow Dominican. He was a member of the Dominican Student Association, and as of right now, he is a DJ working with Panorama. So big shout outs to them. Big shout outs to our DJ. Listen, right? Y'all know in a lot of these different these parties or a lot of these fun events going down within Tallahassee. Y'all, I talk a lot about Tally Cartel. I talk a lot about DJ Zeus. I talk a lot about what's it called? Wow, I said delay. DJ Chalo. All right, but of course, you're now gonna have to add this particular DJ to the mix. He's gonna get the entire city turned up. All right, especially if you dig into Latin vibes, man. Josh, he's got that for you. All right, but all of this information, I'm gonna leave it down in the description below. Well, damn, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna leave all this information down in the description below. I'm gonna leave their social media page because I don't have enough characters for all that. But definitely, please hit them up in their DMs. Give them congratulations. Show them their flowers. Give them, bro. Give them, shower them with love, man, because they've been doing amazing things. And not only that, all the stuff that I mentioned is not even, I guess, I'm trying to figure out a good way to explain it. It's not like all the stuff that I presented, all the information that I presented within this particular video, it's not like that's all that they've done. That's the crazy part about it. I've actually scratched the surface. That's why I want for y'all to go ahead and follow their page and see what it is that they got going on, because again, they really do be doing a whole lot of stuff. Well, let me clean it up a little bit. All right, let me clean up the slang. They do a whole lot for the community. They do a whole lot for themselves. All right, and I honestly, I just got to be thankful that I was able to also, go alongside, I guess, really to come across these ladies and gentlemen and I guess to be in the know, man, because they're truly amazing. But anyway, I'm going to stop repeating myself, all right? Y'all make sure that y'all follow them, all right? And that right there is just going to be it for this particular video. Big shout outs to them, big shout outs to Tallahassee, big shout outs to FSU, all right? And big shout outs to y'all for even even listening to me and for pulling up to this particular video. But y'all already know what it is. Y'all rocking with the news of the people. Y'all make sure that y'all leave a like. Y'all make sure that y'all comment. Y'all make sure that y'all share this with any and everybody, because people definitely have to know about how amazing every single one of these kings and queens are. But the most important thing, y'all make sure that y'all stay tuned, y'all stay tapped in, and y'all stay locked in, because the juice over here never stops dripping. All right. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace, be easy, and as always, y'all stay blessed up.